Hey everybody, welcome back to Bible with the Duns. Today we're in 2 Kings chapter number 20, so let's get started.
Alright, so this chapter is one of the coolest in the Bible. And so basically what happens is King Hezekiah, he's very, very sick. And God tells him, hey, you're gonna die. And so he's like super sad at this because nobody really wants to die. And so he begs God for a little longer. And God's like, alright, I'll give you 15 more years. And then he says, and then Hezekiah's like, he really kind of wants a sign that this is going to be true and that God can actually do this. And so one of his friends, I guess, named Isaiah, he takes him to like this temple place with this little contraption in the olden days called a sundial. And basically it was kind of just a stick in the ground, and it would tell the time like a clock by using the sun's shadow because, you know, it goes around Earth. All right, and so basically...
You know, that's how they found out the Earth was round, too.
Oh, cool.
Okay, that's completely separate, though. Keep going.
All right, so, and also... All right, so, so Isaiah says, here's going to be your sign. He says, do you want the shadow from the stick to increase 10 degrees or to decrease 10 degrees? And then Hezekiah thinks for a little bit, and he says, well, it's going to be too easy to fake if it increases 10 degrees. But if it decreases 10 degrees, that's kind of impossible. And so he says, decrease 10 degrees. And so, like instantly, it just, you know, moves back. And, like, I was thinking about this. The only way that could really happen is if you move the sun back. And that's
Or the Earth.
That too. But that's just kind of crazy. And yeah, your turn.
Okay, so that's really cool. I'm glad you touched on that because like we just think about shadows and stuff, and we're like, yeah, that's cool. He moved a shadow, but then you really think of the magnitude that it took for all of that. That's kind of crazy for God to take His hand and to move the whole entire earth. For that to happen. That's pretty crazy. And I can't help but wonder like what other people were thinking on that day when they saw that happening. Probably not much, because I doubt they knew much about like how the sun and stuff worked. But either way, it's still really cool. So kind of what we see here, I just admire how Hezekiah, he asked God for more time, and this isn't like necessarily out of like greed or anything, but he just wants more time on the earth because he feels like he can do more for God. And it's really cool because we see in different parts of the Bible that it's during this last period of 15 years that he conquers the Assyrians, which is amazing that God was able to give him this and he was still able to do that. And it also reminds me of this certain verse in the New Testament. It's in Matthew chapter number 7, and it's verses 7 through 8. It says, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds, and the one who knocks, the door will be open. And so this is really cool because I feel like a lot of times we just come to God and like we're just scared to ask Him for stuff, and we're scared to just ask Him for more opportunities in life. But we see right here, like, that's not wrong. And like God can use us if we're asking for the right thing. So just don't be afraid to ask Him for opportunities. And so that's kind of what I got from this. Anything you want to add?
All right, so my takeaway is kind of like one of the big recurring themes in the Bible, and it's just God's power. Like Jax was saying, the insane like skill, or I don't even know a word to use. Power, yeah. To just move the earth like that, that's crazy. And it's kind of like a cool reminder that God can literally do anything. That's all.
I mean, enough said. I feel like we covered it. I mean, I still can't wrap my head around that. That's really cool. That's something I also take away. But anyway, I think this is our last reading for the week. So anyway, we'll see y'all next week in chapter number 21.
Bye.